Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Megan. You can call me Meg, Coach Meg, whatever you want to call it. I am a restoration life coach. So what that is more or less somebody that's going to help you get full circle restoration in your life of all different things. I specialize in many things. The things I went through, I don't want anyone to ever go through. It was like 25 years of complete trauma in a couple years. People tell me all the time they don't understand how I'm still here. I can give you a little bit of backstory. I can't really get into all of it in one video, but if you've been here a long time, you know. I went through the whole separation with the spouse, betrayal with infidelity. I went through, goodness gracious, 9 deaths in 1 year while this was all going on. That was absolutely terrible. My family fell apart through the process. My mom, was no longer able to really, I was more or less helping her. My brother ended up going through the same thing with his wife and everything else that to go through, losing everything, which then caused him because we didn't know that he was an avoidant at that time, like about attachment style. So he ended up getting on drugs, and God forbid, I don't even like reliving that. A lot of bad stuff was happening at that time. The devil was there to kill, steal, destroy. I lost my car. I lost everything. I lost my house. I lost my salon, my business, my livelihood. So much more. I don't want to get into all that, but all I can tell you is I lost everything. Everything. It was literally me all by myself, and the only people that were there for me at that time were God and my coach. God was so good that he sent me somebody that really helped me and still does to this day. And anyways, that all being said, I'm here and living proof to tell you that God can turn anything around. There's things to be done, and I wish so bad that I could have done the things earlier and sooner, but you know what? God works all the good and the bad together. So if he didn't, there was purpose to it. So I wish that I could have turned my journey into a quicker period of time, but you don't know what you don't know, And for a little over half of the journey, I didn't even have anybody to help me. Because there was really no coaching or anything at that time that was that big. Now you see it everywhere. But you didn't really have that at that time. So I was unfamiliar to all of that. But God got it across to me. He actually came through a dream and a vision and showed me. That's a whole other story. But anyways, God restored full circle my life. So if he could do it for me, I'm no one special. He can do it for you. So if you would like to work with me, you can reach out through email, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. There's a lot that God has qualified me in to help you guys. So I can give you a little bit of my stuff that I teach. I specialize in attachment style. If you know about attachment style, basically we all have insecure attachments. So if we don't understand one another, we're not going to be able to communicate effectively, which then in turn is going to cause us to ricochet insecurities off the other. You're not going to understand the core wound of the other person to be able to de-escalate the situation. That other person isn't going to understand you, etc. If you got one person who's secure, that secure person can help that relationship work. So what I teach is I help my clients get into secure attachment style. I teach people about the biology of men, the biology of women. That all being said, we need to know that. We need to know the chemicals in the brain of what makes a man fall in love, what makes a woman fall in love, and how men think, how women think, with their attachment style into play. There's a lot to this, guys. We don't realize all that. We need to know about physical attraction, emotional attraction, spiritual attraction, intellectual attraction, to become and to evolve into the most attractive woman or man of God that you can be. God showed me all this. I didn't think any of that was necessary, but it was. So that's what I'm going to be teaching. I teach coping mechanisms, and I help you understand your defense mechanisms of what you're doing when you're having a trauma response and you are triggered. to be able to come up with healthy coping mechanisms instead of the unhealthy ones that we do to calm our nervous system down. I'm going to teach you guys how to self-regulate, and I'm going to teach you how to co-regulate. I am going to teach you how to manage your emotions, work through your emotions, to not stay there. If you're more on the avoidance side, we're going to really dive into that. That's going to be a lot of work, okay? But I'm telling you, the best thing you'll ever do. If you are somebody that lives in your emotions and your emotions get the best of you, we're going to teach you how to manage your emotions, okay? So I'm very good at what I do. I humbly say that. I don't know why the Lord picked me, but he did. And I have a lot more that I teach. Obviously, how to hear from God, how to grow your relationship with God, develop a wonderful prayer life, how to develop the relationship with God without the religious, legalistic type of way of looking at things that causes a lot of fear, like you're never good enough, okay? I teach people how their attachment style actually leads into even their own relationship with God. There's a lot that we're going to go over, okay? So that's what this video mainly is going to be about, to kind of teach you guys, to show you guys what I teach, okay? So if you would like to work with me, and also, guys, we're going to be working on how to get your confidence back, to be able to communicate very well with your spouse, to sow seeds, all kinds of things. So there's going to be so much development, and you're not even going to recognize yourself. But anyway, you can reach out through email, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. Facebook groups, Redeeming the Broken and Dead Marriages Redeemed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps out big time to get this out to many people as possible, to help all who need it. And again, have a wonderful day, guys. I love you all. Thank you for all the love, the kindness, and the support. I will see you guys in my next video. Put your questions and stuff in the comments, and I will answer them again in my next video. You all have a wonderful day. God bless.